What's up, y'all? This your boy J Wayne, the Scalp King, and I want to bring this video to you because there's been a lot of people inquiring about the 5-minute time frame. Can you trade on the 5-minute time frame? Now I showed you, even though I want to scalp, even though I scalp, I start from the hour and higher. You know, I'll look at the daily. Even when I'm scalping, I'll look at the daily. And somebody said, I think his name is Mike Trades. Man, it was somebody, but I'll send him a shout out on the video, and I'll put him on the screen. But he was saying, thank you. Nobody talks about setting it up on the hour time frame, but yet still scalping with a scalping mindset. Like I said in my last video, you get the biggest bang for your buck that way. You more times than not are on the right side of the market. You know what I mean? And that's very important, because even when you're scalping, you can, like, and you just want a couple pips, you can still get it wrong. And it's like, man, I only wanted 5 pips, I only wanted 8 pips, and you boom, you get in and it drops. Comment below if you know what I'm talking about. When you get in, that thing turns around. How does that happen? Why does that happen? You want to know why that happens? Because you did not look at all of the time frames that matter, which is the higher ones. All right, but that was that video. I worked hard and I pushed hard to find you something. You 5-minute traders out there. You 5-minute traders out there. I've worked hard and I found something that I think you will like. All right, I want you to back test it. I want you to get your hands dirty. I want you to see for yourself, does it work for you and your mindset, your psychology? And, you know, report back and let me know if you like it or not. And if you find a tweak, let me know, because then I'll go back test that and we can just keep refining it. You know what I mean? I'm here for y'all. I'm here for the people. All right, team. So where I'm starting my back testing for you guys is February 10th, 2026, Tuesday at 1 a.m. This is Central Time. All right. So I'm setting it up basically for London, or pre-London, 1 a.m. All right. I want you to go to the 30-minute chart. And I got this line at 1 a.m. on that 30-minute candle. It's this one right here. So I want you to, I'm going to move it over to 12:30, but I want you to mark up the high of it, and I want you to mark up the low of it, just like that. I'm going to put that back. So I'm going to zoom in so you can see I marked up the high of that 30-minute candle, which is right here, and the low of it. All right, cool. So now you're going to just wait for price to break the whichever way, the low of the candle or the high of that candle, the close of it, right? So but you can see it broke on the 30-minute. But I want y'all want to trade on the 5-minute. So I'm going to give you the 5-minute. All right. So here is the 5-minute, and I won't replay it. I'm just going to show you everything. We'll do that on the next one. All right. Price broke out right here. You take a sell on that. Now, if it breaks out like down here on the first break, that's too far away. You're going to need to wait for a retest. But it just barely broke out. Even like something like this, that's kind of pushing it. You got to, it's other things that we got to look at. So I might as well talk about that right now. The things you want to look at is the MACD. Where is the MACD positioned? It's underneath the histogram. That means you're in a seller's market. And secondly, you can look at the RSI, but that's just extra. Just if it's for a sale, you want the RSI line to be underneath that halfway line, the 50 line, which is right here, halfway point, so 50. All right, but that's extra. You really want the MACD to be in a seller's market, which is underneath the histogram. And you only going for like 8 pips, you know, you might go 7 pips, 8 pips, something like that, you know. And I'm trading GBPUSD because it's going to give you those pips quicker versus Euro USD. The Euro USD is okay, but I like GBPUSD. If you trade something like AUD USD, it's too slow. It's not going to, this is like 1 pip, 2 pips or something. So that's why I'm trading GBPUSD. I would do this GBPUSD. All right. So we taking a sell at the line because that's where it broke. It retested. Let's just say let's go. So let's just take a sell there right here at the line. It gave you 3.5 pips drawdown, and it dropped down to about 7 pips, so 6.9 pips, something like that. Okay, so that's what you're looking for. We're like, look, you're on a 5-minute time frame. Scalping. We're not trying to catch 25 pips on this 5-minute time frame. If you want to do that, then you need to go back to that hour time frame and see how I go back and watch my video that talk about the 5-minute versus the 1 hour. Yeah, just get your money and get out. That's what you're doing it for. You're just getting it quicker. You're just trying to spot something quicker. That's what I like. And I like the first one when it first does it in the session. I'm not saying that you can't get it multiple times, but if you're advanced, then maybe you'll be able to see it and capitalize on it. But I don't want you to keep trying to do this all throughout the session and they end up getting caught. You know, I don't want you to get into this whipsaw action right here. All right, New York session time. So I just want you to get it where it's clean and predictable, and that's it. So let's go to the second example, and I'm going to replay that one. Now, we're on the 5-minute time frame. The problem is that's the wrong time frame to start this. So we got to go to the 30-minute. And I want you to mark up, see, you see more candle now. I want you to mark up the wick from top to bottom. All right, there you go. And that's the 1 a.m. candle central. So it might be 2 a.m. if you're in the Eastern time zone. All right, so now look and see where the MACD is. The MACD is on the 30-minute chart is pushing through the histogram. Okay, so it's pushing through. It's not fully on top of it yet. So that means you just got to be patient and watchful of that. Let's go to the 5-minute. Let's see what that one look like. So on this one, we're on top. The MACD is on top. Yes, it's crossing down. That means a pullback, but we're on top of the histogram. So let's play it. All right, still no break. You see how it's just sitting in between that 30-minute candle? Still no break. Look like we getting a break. Boom, there's the break right there. Okay, and the MACD is crossing up on top of the histogram. Try it out. Let me know what you think. All right, and the MACD, this is the 30-minute. Okay, so go back down to that 5-minute. Okay, so right here you want to get in. The stop loss going to be on the other side. You can look for structure or something like that, but it's going to end up being the risk to reward is going to be out of whack. All right, so now price broke. Here's your long position. That's where your stop loss is, and let's just see what it does. So I'm gonna wait for a retest. Boom, that I would have been triggered. All right, triggered in for a buy. And there's your TP. All right, so this is what I would do if I was to have to trade the 5-minute, or if that's just what I felt like I had to do, what was best for me. This is how I would do it. Let's see how many pips that is. That's 11 pips. So that's a good day for a scalper, you know, on the 5-minute time frame. Now let's do one more. I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do two. I'm doing back to back. I did Tuesday. I did on the 10th. Now this is Wednesday the 11th, and let's do Thursday. This is Thursday the 12th at 1 a.m. Central Time. Let's go to the 30-minute chart, and you want to mark up the high of that candle and the low. I wanted to show you multiple days so you can really see, like, hey, you could string together some wins. Bam. Bam. All right, let's look at the MACD. The MACD is underneath the histogram. It's crossing up. Okay, it's crossing up, but it's not above it yet. So that means it might be a pullback or something that happens. That's what that means. So it's not above it yet. So all right, so that's the 30-minute. Okay, so let's close that. Let's go down to the 5-minute. So on the 5-minute chart, the MACD lines are going through the histogram, going on top of it. That means a buy. Look at the RSI. The RSI is above the 50% level. Okay, so but if you go to the 30-minute, the 30-minute is not above the histogram. It's below it, but it's crossing up towards it. That means a pullback is coming. So that means that you are potentially buying a pullback from the 30-minute time frame. So you're buying on the 5-minute chart, you're buying a pullback. So you better be on defense. You get what I'm saying? Let me know if you understand that or not. You better be on defense. All right, so we're going to put the long position tool here. Now, this is really close to the entry, so you could just take a buy right here. I mean, you could try to see if a little candle come back and touch it. That's just a pip or half a pip, you know, better entry, but it's pretty much close. And when you're on defense, I want you to look at like 8 pips. You're going to be on the shorter side. You got a higher end of your pip count and you got the lower end. I want you to be on the lower end. I want you to be safe. All right. So this is a 1.25. Let's go 1 to 1. All right. So that's a 1 to 1. I'm below that wick. This time I'm not going all the way down here because it's a little too far and I'm supposed to be on defense. So if it don't work out, I want to know right away it's not working out. All right. I don't want to wait for it to drop all the way to the bottom in this scenario. I want to be able to close it. And that's one thing you're going to get about my videos. Definitely subscribe because I'm going to show you little tips and stuff. And if I show you a strategy or something, I'm going to also tell you when it's not working out, what to look for when it doesn't work out, what to do when it doesn't work out. Not just here it is. This is a win, 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 win. If it don't work out, I'm going to tell you this is what you do. This is how you deal with it. Definitely subscribe for that. All right. So let's play it out. And that TP is at about 10 or 11 pips. Boom, it already just got hit. But let's keep playing it. Here it is, retesting some more. Let's see, do it up some drawdown. You got into some drawdown. And if I'm scalping on the 5 minute, I would have took the first hit. I wouldn't hold it for more. Because look, you on a 5 minute chart. It can swing any type of way real quick. I just want you to be safe and consistent. That's the whole thing. Safe and consistent. But it ended up working out even through the drawdown. All right. So definitely try this out. Let me know what you think, y'all. All right, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed that video. 5 minute time frame. We're going to mark up that 30 and we're going to wait for it to break on a 5 minute and scalp it. All right. Don't try to take it into no swing trade. If you want more tips like these, hit the subscribe button and hit the notifications, but the notifications, put them on all because YouTube does not put it on all. So you may miss some of my videos. If you haven't seen me in a while, that's because you don't have the notifications on all. So check and make sure it's on all. I'm finna start dropping these little nuggets type videos. Let me know if you want these type videos where I go in and get to the point, show y'all some tips that you can implement right away. And hey, you might like all of it, or you might be able to be like, hey, I like a piece of that. I'm going to take a piece of that and add it to what I'm doing. All right. So we trying to get to 200,000 subscribers, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Turn me up. Turn me up. All right. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And let's make this money, baby. Peace.